The Last Drumbeat. In the small village of Lagos, Nigeria, a young drummer named Emeka was known for his infectious rhythms and joyful beats. His drums sang with the voices of his ancestors, and his feet tapped out the pulse of the village's heartbeat. Emeka's best friend, SC, was a talented dancer who would spin and twirl to the rhythm of Emeka's drums. Together, they would perform at village festivals, bringing laughter and joy to the community. One day, a severe drought hit the land, and the village's crops began to wither and die. The villagers were devastated, and Emeka's drums fell silent. SC, determined to lift the village's spirits, approached Emeka and said, "My friend, we need your drums now more than ever. Let's play for the gods, and maybe they'll bring us rain." Emeka hesitated at first, but ESI's enthusiasm was contagious. They set up their instruments and began to play. The drums beat out a lively rhythm, and SC danced with all her might. The villagers, drawn by the music, started to join in, laughing and spinning to the beat. But just as the performance was reaching its climax, a strong gust of wind swept through the village, knocking over Emeka's drums and sending SC tumbling to the ground. As the villagers rushed to help SC, they realized that she had been struck by lightning. The village was plunged into mourning, and Emeka's drums fell silent once more. He was consumed by grief, feeling that his music had somehow contributed to ESI's tragic death. Days turned into weeks, and the drought continued to ravage the land. Emeka's drums remained silent, but he couldn't shake off the feeling that music was the only thing that could bring solace to his people. One evening, as the sun set over the parched earth, Emeka picked up his drums and began to play. The beats were slow and mournful, a lament for SC and the struggles of the village. The villagers, drawn by the music, gathered around Emeka, and together they wept and remembered SC. As the music washed over them, something miraculous happened. The skies darkened, and a gentle rain began to fall, bringing life-giving water to the parched earth. The villagers cheered, but Emeka knew that the real celebration would have been with SC by his side. The rain continued to fall, and the village began to heal. Emeka's drums beat out a new rhythm, one that honored ESI's memory and celebrated the resilience of the community. Though the tragedy of ESI's death would never be forgotten, the music reminded the villagers that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope and beauty to be found. This story combines African culture, humor, emotional depth, and tragedy, highlighting the power of music and community in the face of adversity. For more inspiring stories, like, share and subscribe.